Hi everyone, and welcome to another week of Rachel's Recipes. Today I've got a glamorous assistant with me. This is Rebecca Harrison. She is my best friend and my amazing mentor. So I feel like really blessed that she's here today because she is a fitness fanatic and she's going to be sharing a thing or two about what it is to be a fitness fanatic and eat healthily. So what we're going to be doing tonight is just talking a little bit about who we are and what it is that we do. I've got another fantastic guest on as well who's going to be cooking something or making one of her favourite recipes. We've got a kettle boiling. And now I was thinking the same thing. So, I think it's because it's full screen. Yeah? Okay. So, where was I? Last week I told everybody a story that I'm just going to very quickly remind you all about because it wasn't recorded, which is a big shame. It was all basically about how sometimes we're kind of plodding through life and we're not realizing that the journey that we're on is actually the best part because we're learning all of the things that we need for the future. And today, me and Becca, we were actually talking about when you have got time off, when you're retired, or whenever you're sort of feeling low and you've had to take time off, it's really easy to just sort of fall out of a routine and either do nothing or try to do absolutely everything all in one go. And then you end up, I don't know whether you've realized this yourself, but you've probably realized this too, that you end up sort of moving fast even when you don't need to be moving fast. Like I'm putting out washing at the speed of light. And then I realized that actually this isn't very good for our mental health or our physical health if we're just taking on too much because it causes too much stress, or if we're doing nothing at all. So it's really important to have structure and a routine in your life. And that's kind of what I've gained from this health program. It's been, it's not about weight loss, it's not about fad diets, it's more about community and that massive word that is empowerment. So being healthy to me and to the people on our team, so whoever's invited you here, they'll probably share the same opinion. Being healthy is about your mind, your body, and as well what it is that you put into your body. So your exercise can be anything that you enjoy. So Becca, you love doing circuits and things like that, don't you? Whereas I like to sort of go out and walk in the fresh air, and I don't like to feel as though I have to necessarily do something. But I realized that with a new job that I've been doing, I've been getting way more energy in, and I've been loving it because the more that I'm going out early in the morning and I'm walking and I'm doing it fast, the more that I'm getting my lungs pumping, the more that I'm feeling more and more alive, and that helps your mental health as well. So I'm going to just show you a little bit about what it is that we've got here with the cooking. We have got some vegetables. We need a vegetable mix. And we need probably a big pan. I don't know. Some big pan here. So this is carrot, cauliflower and broccoli. I'm attempting to make a soup here. Usually I get fresh vegetables from my allotment. Becca doesn't have an allotment.
No, I don't. I don't have a garden, so
yet. But you can still grow things on the inside of your house, like on your windowsills. You've got a couple of cacti.
I have cactuses.
Yeah, cactuses. Whatever. You've got plants. And herbs are a really great place to start because you can use herbs for absolutely everything. And if you're anything like me and you like to know where everything comes from, then rest assured, all of the products that we actually, as ambassadors for, it's all organic and it's all natural, just what we like to put into our bodies. Because, when we don't live forever, so why not love and respect yourself enough to be putting into your body the things that make you work to the optimal potential that you have. And I'm just going to put this on the hob now. And I've put some water in there. Maybe I think we should probably be using vegetable stock. Well, stop just looking at you. Do you have vegetable stock? So when I'm at home, I put everything that I can find into it. I've done parsnips, carrots, potato, it always bulks things up, especially in the winter. It's lovely to have like warming things, but here I'm just having to kind of improvise. So, oh no, Becca doesn't have any vegetable stock.
I've run out.
So we're just gonna have to mash this bad boy up and hope for the best, and she'll be fine.
Have an ox sword, that works.
If not, this is how you boil vegetables.
Have an ox sword.
I don't know, because oxo is like beef, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is what we're all about as well, showing that we're real, we're honest, and sometimes things don't go according to plan.
Things never go to plan.
No, I mean, you never know what's around the corner with life. Like, I was saying to Becca earlier on that before sort of joining this business and starting what it is that we do, I felt like I wasn't sort of dressing to how I felt that I was, because I didn't feel like I had that confidence anymore. And that was because of my lifestyle and my lifestyle choices and what I was putting into my body and how I was thinking. So the think section really, really helped me, because it gave me that confidence back to sort of take back control of my own life. And through that, I was then able to look at my life and look at the way that, you know, I wanted my life to be, and then actually make that become a reality. And that is just something that you don't get with other things that are out there. It's just, this is just so unique and so powerful and so strong to have these people supporting you, even when you don't feel like you can support yourself properly. They believe in you before you even believe in yourself, and that's what's really special and magical here. So Becca just took a brilliant picture. Thanks. We're so strange. So whilst this does nothing on the hob, Becca, would you like to talk a little bit about your fitness and things that you like to do? Maybe give some tips? So there was an interesting tip the other day that you'd put on, something about how you should be doing, is it cardio for weight or weight for body?
No, that was a personal trainer who creates sort of personal training sessions and lets us have access to them basically through Tasha, our mentor. It's her personal trainer, and we get access to his workouts and stuff. And yeah, you're actually supposed to do weights and then cardio, because you tire yourself out by doing cardio. So it's supposed to work better like that. I like to get cardio out of the way just because I don't like cardio. And I'm looking forward to the weights. Weights are so much better. But I guess it's personal preference, but that's just a tip. If it tires you out too much doing cardio, then do the weights first. But yeah, I really enjoy circuits and HIIT sessions and weight sessions, really. Cardio is my bugbear. When the weather's nice, I like going jogging. I do like going jogging, or I like sport like badminton. Badminton's cool. I do like that. I've just got back into that. But anyway, weights are awesome. Like weights, a lot of people think that weights will make you bulky and make you look manly. I personally don't think I look manly, and I do weights. I've done weights for nearly 2 years now, and I don't look manly in the slightest.
Well, no, you don't look like a man, but you have got bigger muscles.
I've got bigger muscles, but I don't look manly. Like
your thighs are strong.
I have strong thighs.
I love you.
Thanks. I do. Yeah, I have bigger and stronger thighs, and yeah, I've got quite big biceps. But I personally like that. If you don't want to gain too much muscle, you just use smaller weights, but you do more reps basically. If you want to build muscle, you do higher weights but less reps. That's how it works. And I'm in a medium. I want to be strong, because I'm a very independent person, and I don't like having to ask people for help in most things. So if I want to lift something, I don't have to go over to someone and be like, will you lift this for me? I want to be able to do it myself, and I can in most things now.
You go, girl.
I know, right? I don't like doing other people doing stuff, so I will do it myself. And that is one of my reasons why I do weights, because I want to be strong enough to do stuff without having to ask for help. That's
the beauty of it, though, because we've got so many different people from different backgrounds, different professions. Everybody's knowledge comes together, and we all sort of help each other out with tips and hints on what it is that we want to gain out of this experience. Because this is a lifestyle choice. Like, if you decide you want to be a part of Healthy and Empowered, which is absolutely fantastic, we'll welcome you with open arms, then it's what your goals are. It's like, we don't tell you what it is that you need to be or what you should be. We're actually working with a lot of people who maybe wanting to put weight on, you know, or people who are not necessarily wanting to like gain weight or lose weight. Maybe they're just wanting to help out with the head or help out with like knowledge, or in their profession they want to climb the career ladder. So it's more like everybody coming together and helping each other out with what it is that they want to achieve in life. And I think that's really important, that we've started working with quite a lot of people with eating disorders. And my little sister, she's got a really, really rare eating disorder. So it's quite close to my heart that we do help everybody. So it's just brilliant, isn't it? That's all we can say, really. I mean, whilst this vegetables cook, we're going to pass you over to one of our other team members. She's called Megan, and she is wonderful. She's a beautiful person. And I only ever use the beautiful word when somebody is beautiful on the inside as well as the outside. She's got an incredible story. She's a little bit ill right now, and she's going to be using some of our products to make one of my favorite meals. So take it away, Megan. How'd you do this? Hello?
I'm not sure how I'm going to work this because I haven't got anything to prop my phone up on, but I'm going to make a shake, chocolate, because I love chocolate and it's my favourite. And yeah, so the way I work it is I will use almond milk unsweetened because it's my preferred choice. I have used skimmed milk and any sort of cow's milk with it, but it don't really sit well with me. So let me just turn my camera on. I'm using a jug and a whisk because it's just easier. I don't have access to a blender, so you can basically do this with anything. You can even just use a hand whisk. I'm going to use 400 mils of milk. This is actually so easy and quick to make. And then my chocolate protein powder. Hold on, it's going to be a bit awkward. Absolutely covered in it because I'm not a clean person. Right, so 1 scoop in there, and like the whisk. See if I can do this. Sorry if my camera's all over the place, and excuse the noise, but basically I'm just going to whisk it together. Find some eggs. A bit more. Oh, wrong way. That could have gone badly. And basically, just put it in a cup. Oh, hey, look, perfect fit. Yes. And I like to add ice to it, but I haven't actually prepared any ice. And if I put it straight from the ice dispenser, it's going to go everywhere, so I'll do that later. But basically, this is so easy and quick to make. It's great for breakfast, lunch, snack. I tend to use it for work. I'm actually going to use this for, I don't know. Might use it for breakfast tomorrow because I haven't actually prepped anything, or I might take it to work because I also haven't prepped for that either. And I've learned recently that I need to prep my food because that's where I'm going wrong. But yeah, quick and easy, nutritious, good to go. And I don't feel guilty. Like, you know how you will reach for a chocolate milkshake or something and then you get like that, you've eaten too much rubbish and then you just kind of feel crap in a way because you've treated yourself a few too many times during the day. That's basically, takes away that guilt, for me anyway. That's it. Super simple and very quick to make. So I'll pass you back to Rachel.
Can you hear me? Yeah?
I can hear you, yeah.
So that is just one thing that Becca pointed out there. You should be trying to eat or drink the shakes after half an hour of making them. What's really important to point out is that this isn't about meal replacements. This is like simply about having something that you know has all of the right things in it.
That's why you put it on there.
So what? I can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
So then, yes, it's not about meal replacement. It's about having something that's actually really yummy and that is so versatile. I mean, I put with that one. Sometimes I'll put like banana and peanut butter into it. You can actually have that one hot. You can make pancakes. You can do all sorts. And it's about being safe in the knowledge that even if your family are doing this, because we give free products to the family, like children as well, that they are helping to build their immune system, their lung health, brain activity. It's just something that you know that you're doing that is securing their future as well. If you're joining the business side, you're securing their financial future. But if you're just wanting to be part of the team, then you're also securing their health. And that is just something that's so inspiring for me, because I know that I'm looking after my family in more than one way, and I'm looking after everybody else that I meet. So I've got my veg here, and it's just been boiling. So I'm using this because we don't actually have one of those things. I do. I've got a hat. I do. I've got a hattie. Becca's cat is called Hattie. And she's on my head. So anyway, yeah, not meal replacements, but you can use them for meal replacements. I like them because I'm on like long distance journeys, so I just like quickly make that thing up and then I take it to work, and it's like, and it fills me for about between 4 and 6 hours. Like, you can have your bananas and fruit and stuff, can't you? It just
Keeps me going for about 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Usually.
Well, I think it depends on what you're doing.
Depends on how active you are. When I'm at work,
Yeah.
it can keep between me 2 to 3 hours, because obviously you're active, so you do burn it off. But
see, I get so busy at work, I forget I'm even hungry. So like I'll have that, and then I'll maybe go and have like a banana and
yeah,
then
I
wine.
usually do that. I'll have a mid-morning snack.
And like Megan said, you end up feeling like you're having a treat anyway.
Yeah.
I'm craving one now. So with this, we are just squishing it up in the pan. It's really not boiled, and that was a lot of steam. So I think we've kind of covered a lot of this. You think?
Yeah, just go through what you're going to do with the rest of the.
So once it's finally boiled, turn it up a bit more. I'm just going to mash it all down. I would have liked to add maybe some vegetable stock, maybe some potatoes and leeks, and then just put it all together with a blitzy thing. Not that we have one. And then just serve it up, and it can be a starters or a main, and you can freeze this as well. And I promise
just a quick way.
we'll have something
stocking.
better. But this just shows I'm actually, oh my god, I broke down on the way here. So it took me,
down.
I purposefully stopped my car because my window screen wipers weren't working. Well, I had to stop. How else was I meant to drive here? My window screen wipers weren't working, and it was raining, guys. And I wouldn't have been able to get home. And the air was going to take an hour and a half, so it took me 3 hours to get here. Yeah, I've still got my fruit and veg soup thing. Look at my hattie. So anyway, anyone got anything more to add? Becca, why did you join the business?
Okay, I joined the business because I got chatting to our awesome mentor, Tasha, on Facebook through a fitness page we were both on.
And we thought, what is going on? This has got to be too good to be true. This is a con, she's a model. Why is she talking to us?
Yeah, but I was loving talking to her. She was so inspiring, and her posts were amazing. And yeah, she told me about the opportunity. And at that time in my life, I was going through a really difficult period. Well, I thought it was difficult at the time, but it was a difficult patch, and I didn't have much support around me. I didn't have many people who were in the same mindset as I was, and I was really struggling basically. And this just offered me a place where I could have a community of support, positivity, rather than the negativity what's around you quite often in this day and age, unfortunately.
Sometimes you don't even realise how exhausted you actually are
just from being negative about things. Like it's all about we've got a saying of a 2mm shift, and it's literally that one shift in your mindset that can switch your day from being something bad, with something's happened to you in the morning, to having the best day. Like,
I said that today, didn't I?
it just happens.
Have you actually had a bad day, or have you had a bad 5 minutes that then you've milked for the rest of the day?
And it happens. Like yesterday, several things happened to me at work, and I could have been in the foulest mood ever, but I had a really great day because I was just like, it's happened, things like this happen, but I'm not going to let it spoil my day. And I didn't, and I had a good day. Like, it is all about shifting your mindset to seeing things as maybe not as bad as you originally thought they were. So that's why I joined the business. I wanted that sort of support, and since I've joined, like, don't get me wrong, I still have bad days, we all have bad days, but because we're human. But it is about just shifting that mindset and not letting that bad day ruin your whole entire week. Like, you might have one bad day, but
it's about taking back control of your own life as well, because this actually gives you hope that you actually, and knowledge that you do have something else in your life. And if you really want to make a go at this, you make a go at it, and you can go as high as you want. Or if you're comfortable where you're at, you stay there, because it's all about you and what makes you happy. And we were saying earlier, I was talking to somebody the other day, and you've got to ask yourself, have you ever let yourself down? And we might have let ourselves down in like a couple of little silly ways over the years. But really, when you look at it, are you really going to let yourself just hang in nothingness in the next month or so? Like myself, I'll have 0 hours after Christmas, but I know now, I feel like I've learned. I mean, right now, this is the first time in about 4 or 5 years that I've had the confidence to take on a second job to what I've got during the summer, because I've always thought that if I'm not doing something that's relevant to what my degree is, then I must be going back over, and therefore I'll be stuck in that forever, and then I'll be having no purpose, and I'll be a failure, and blah blah. But now, because of this, it's really empowered me to actually go out and get a job that, and it's not just this. I mean, it was my friends back home, they kind of pushed me to go out and do it too. And you might not, you get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes.
And if you're in a job that isn't fulfilling, like, the basic needs we need as humans, which is like happiness, health, that's mental as well, and financial, then you're not free, and you're just going to be stuck there, because if you don't make a change, you'll remain stagnant. And that's what I was doing. I was just stuck and just letting my pennies go down and down and down, and I was literally, now I'm in the future, in the present, now I can look back on it and reflect, I realise I was literally going nowhere. Did you know all the managers got fired the other day? All of them. So I'd spent an entire year trying to become a manager, and it was doomed. And I always think that everything happens for a reason, and if you've been invited to this show, then it's because somebody cares about you and loves you enough to say, actually, you are worth it, and you are worth taking back control of your life. And even if you end up having to make a change in your life that can be quite scary to you, you know that you've got a community around you of support, and you've also got your own back. You'll be able to pick yourself back up, because if you've hit rock bottom, then there's nowhere lower to go from that. You know that if you've reached that, you can pull yourself back up. And from this point on, from this very second that you're watching this video, you've already taken a step towards making a change in your life. And that is what empowers us to keep going in the future. So I hope that this has been, inspiring for you, or you've took something away from it, and you've seen how we all are together. And I just want to tell you now that my soup thing is... It will be cooked for when Jess comes home, right?
It's not all perfect. Sometimes things don't work out live.
Improvisation. And did you have anything more you want to say before I totally cut you off?
No, it's just all about the community side of things, and if this, two things we always say, if not this, then what? This is what inspires us in our lives, this is what keeps us going. If this isn't for you, then that's fine, but find something what does that thing for you, gets you up out of bed, makes you excited for the day ahead. And if not now, then when? Don't sit round thinking, oh, you know, I'll do it next week, or I'll do it next month, or I'll do it next year, because no offense, don't want to sound morbid, but you don't know how many days you have left. You know, next week something could happen and you might not be here. You know, you need to make the most of now, like live in the now. You know, yes, of course plan things, but don't always change things till the future. Like, do it now, because you never know when your time is
We had
up, sort of
this
thing.
amazing call the other day, didn't we? It was all about it was all about goal setting, and how even if you can just set yourself a little goal, even if that's just to make a little shift in your life, then it's actually an action towards doing something that you want to do. And once you're sending out that type of messages to the universe, and you're telling yourself that you can maybe do that, then you're already on the route to success.
Yeah.
And she'd said, if you could be guaranteed success in achieving anything that you've always had the fear to do because you're scared of actually failing, what would you do?
And go do that thing.
Yeah, go and do it. So goodbye from us and from Hattie. Hattie. There she is. Let's lift it up. Bye.
There she is.
We're going to go and give Christmas presents. So have a lovely time, whatever you're doing. And just remember, we're here. We're here. And people say this, you know, I'm here for you, but these can just be words. But healthy and empowered, we really are there.
The action.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Goodbye now. Goodbye.